3. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasatrisham Tadvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
The next is chanting of the Shiva Mula mantra 11 times internally. Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha. 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 The next is the Tattvachamanam, the ritualistic cleansing of your whole mouth. So now we request all the Panchpatra, all the participants and all the viewers who are watching us live to please have the Panchpatram with you, filled with some fresh water. Now, we request all the participants to keep your right hand in the shape of the Gokarna Mudra, which is the shape of a cow's ear, where you're going to be bending your index finger and cupping your palms little bit. So this is the shape of a cow's ear. It's called the Gokarna Mudra, you can see. Now, taking a Nudharni of water from the Panchapatram, as the mantras are being chanted, you're going to be placing the water in the middle of your palm and drinking it from the base of your palm at the end of each mantra. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Vidyadattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Now, wash your hands with water from the Panchapatram. Now, with the base of the right hand thumb, you're going to be moving the hand from right to the left of the lips 2 times, as the following mantras are being chanted. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Please wash your right hand with water from the Panchapatram. Now, with the tips of right hand, index, middle, and ring finger, touch above the upper lips and below the lower lips. Please wash your right hand with water from the Panchapatram. Now, with the tips of right hand, index finger, and thumb joined together, touch your right nostril, left nostril. Now, with tips of right hand, ring finger, and thumb joined together, touch your right eye, right ear, and your left ear. Wash your right hand with the water from the Panchapatram. Now, with the base of the right hand thumb and little finger, touch your navel, right chest, left chest. Now, with all the fingertips together of your right hand, touch the top of the head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and your heart center. The next is the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution. which we take right before we start the Nithyananda Yoga. I request all the participants to please bring your hands in the Sankalpa Mudra, where you're going to be clasping your hands, your right hand above your left hand, and keeping both the hands on your right thigh, and consciously visualize whatever you're going to manifest, how you're going to be sculpting your body, how you're going to design your body from today's Nithyananda Yoga as the Sankalpa Mantra has been chanted. Om Mamopata Samasta Duritakshayadvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartam Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartam Cha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Ditiya Paradhe Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe वैवस्वतवन्मन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शखाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसुनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने श्रीलक्ष्मी वेंकटेश ऋतौ मार्गशीर्ष मासे कृष्णपक्षे पंचम्यां शुभ ऋतौ मंगलवासरयुक्तायाम् आश्लेषा नक्षत्र शुभयोगा शुभकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभ ऋतौ श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशांत श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमन्य तुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत् परम शिव करुणा समरिकत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रया नगीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्ह काहलादि समस्त बिरला वल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्याप वर्ग वर्ष विश्रान जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपन शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा निर्हार ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनां अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रिनवद्युत्तर विश्रुतम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशतम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रचित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तृ साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतम निक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र सूरसेन इत्यादि नवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंदिर चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मोधाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाण पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ भरवच्छिन्न पीताधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अतल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अतल पीताधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पर स्वर्ण पीठस्य त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदि पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगत गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ Srimad Jagadguru Srila Shri Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Shri Jnanasambandha Deshika Paramacharya Swaminam Prityartam Tesham Padaravindayoho Bhakti Siddhyartam Guru Kripa Kataksha Siddhyartam क्षेमस्थैरवीरवजायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मार्थकाममोक्षचतुर्विधफलपुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं समस्तदुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्तमङ्गलावाप्यर्थं भगवत् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव प्रसादेन पूर्ण आरोग्ययुक्त हृदगात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिव शक्त्याविष्करणार्थं Nithyananda Yoga Abhyasam Karishye. Now, please wash your right hand, the water from the Panchapatra. Om Apopasprisha. We request all the participants to please move your Panchapatrams aside, and we'll be now starting with the Nithyananda Yoga.
Nithyanandam. So the first asana that we're going to be performing today is the Sukhasana. So all of you, please sit in a comfortable cross-legged position on the floor and with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And bring the index and thumb finger together and place them on top of your knees. Now, please perform the Samana Kumbhaka, which is just breathing in and out normally and engage the Mahamudra Bandha. So lock your perineum center, suck your stomach in and up, and lock your chin to your chest. And hold your breath as long as you can. And while you're doing this asana, you're going to be visualizing Lord Shiva in your inner space. And internally chant the mantra Soham.
Sukhasana. Tat Sukhasanam Mityuktam Ashaktastas Samacharet Asanam Vijitam Yena Jitam Tena Jagatrayam.
The next asana is the Parvatasana. So continue to sit in a cross-legged position. Bring your palms together in Anjali Mudra and raise them above your head. Keep your elbows straight. And again, perform all the 3 bandhas, Mahamudra Bandha. Same pranayama you're going to continue. And lock your perineal center, suck your stomach in and up, lock your chin to your chest. Hold your breath. And you're going to be chanting the mantra Soham. And visualize in your inner space, you're going to be visualizing Mount Kailash in your inner space. And continue with the Samana Kumbhaka while performing the Mahamudra Bandha.
Parvatasana. Atavakshe Mahadeva Parvatasana Mangalam Yakritva Sthira Rupi Syat Chakradi Vilopanam.
And now the next asana is Halipavasana. So in Halipavasana, you're going to bring the soles of your feet together in front of you and hold the left hand by the right hand and place them behind you. And now bend forward and touch your forehead to the ground. Touch your forehead to the ground. And continue with the pranayama, Samana Kumbhaka. Just breathe in and out normally and perform the Mahamudra Bandha. So lock your perineal center, suck your stomach in and out. And lock your chin to your chest. And visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
Hani Pavasana. पूर्वं विरियाहूमें जाधौ उभे पकतली संपुतुथानो पिष्टिपचेलोहु करल्यावो दक्षिण करसो वाम कहावो पिष्टिहतेयां कीहे जोगी अंश सहित भूमि धर सोई पुनिललाति भूपरिताले एत्यां लगता माही आने.
Yes. So while doing this asana, you should make sure that your knees are touching the floor and you should be feeling the stretch in your inner thigh. So now the next asana is the Nagi Pavasana. So in Nagi Pavasana, you're going to be continuing in the same position. So keep your soles of your feet together and bring them in front of you and bend forward and touch your forehead to the ground. So bend forward and touch your forehead to the ground like this. Again, make sure your knees are touching the floor. You should still be feeling your inner thigh is stretching here. And continue with the Samana Kumbhaka. Just breathe in and out normally. And hold the Mahamudra Bandha. So lock your perineal center, suck your stomach in and up, and lock your chin to the chest in this asana. And while doing this, you're going to be chanting the japa internally, the mantra Soham, and visualize a snake in your inner space and fix your gaze at your nose.
Nagi Pavasana. पूरभ विधि परियागा नीचो होगी कभू निपना स्यो लगाई हाथ आगाने धरती लगावे पसारी दोहू हाथ की अंजोनी करे भोयरी परि लगावे दृष्टि नासा अग्र आसन कौगन शरीर विदा जाई.
Yes. And this asana also gives you a very nice stretch to your back. So the next asana that we're going to be performing is the Kokilasana. So in Kokilasana, you're going to be holding your big toes with your index and your middle finger. So with your index and middle finger, you're going to be holding your big toes and stretch your legs straight and out and upwards, and then cross them into Padmasana. So now lean forward and down onto your elbows and perform this Samana Kumbhaka. Breathe in and out and engage the Mahamudra Bandha. So in this, you're going to be locking your perineal center, suck your stomach in and up and lock your chin to your chest and hold your breath. And visualize a bird in your inner space.
Kokilasana. अतान्यदासनं वक्षे येन सिद्धो भवेद्नरः अकस्माद्वायु सञ्चारं कोकिलाख्यासनेन च ऊर्ध्वे हस्तद्वयं कृत्वा दग्रे पादयोषुधीः वृद्धाङ्गुष्ठद्वयं नाथ शनैः शनैः प्रकारयेत्.
And now the next asana, the Neti Asana. So place one ankle on top of the opposite knee and hold the opposite elbows. So place one ankle on top of the opposite knee and hold your elbows. And continue with the same pranayama, which is the Samana Kumbhaka. Breathe in and out normally and perform the Mahamudra Bandha. So you're going to be rotating your hands while performing the Samana Kumbhaka and holding the Mahamudra Bandha, which is locking your perineal center, suck your stomach in and up, and hold your chest. So hold your chin to your chest and hold your breath. And gaze at your nose and visualize Swamiji in your inner space.
Nithyananda. Goda Bamba Padiki Ashima Hili Soya Tachcharan Ko Barilo Tapri Kulpa Samoya Vama Padako Mahilo Bahuro Gulpa Dujana Tapari Goda Tachiki Amsabarali Thana.
Yes, and the next asana is the Gajasana. Yes, Nityananda. So now the asana we are going to be performing is Gajasana. So in Gajasana, you're going to be pressing the hands, your hands on the ground like this. So press your hands on the ground and lift your hips up. Lift your hips up like this. So you can feel the stretch also actually in your thigh. And lower your head. Lower your head. Make sure your head is lowered. And then your chest, move your chest in a scooping way. So your body should be leaning forward and down in a scooping way and down again and again. So keep scooping your body. And while performing this asana, you're going to be performing the same pranayama, the Samana Kumbhaka, which is just breathing in and out normally. And in this asana, we're going to be performing a new bandha, which is the Udayani bandha. So in this bandha, you're going to be locking your perineal center and suck your stomach in and up. And while doing this asana, you're going to be chanting internally the Japa Soham and visualize an elephant in your inner space.
Gajasana. Nubjam padagre bhumau kritva lambi bhuya mastakagre nidhaya nithambam urdhamunnamaya nabhilaksham bhumau nasika maniya hastatalaparyantam nayet ittam punah punah kuryat gajasanam bhavati.
And now the next asana is the Rikshasana. So in the Rikshasana, Again, you're going to be pressing your hands onto the floor and bring your hips up like this. And the difference in this asana is that you're not going to be scooping your body, but you're going to be alternating pressing your heel on of one of the foot onto the ground. So while you're going to be just one at a time pressing each heel onto the ground. And in this asana, you're going to be performing the samana kumbhaka again. Just keep breathing in and out normally. And while you're doing this, perform the Uddiyana Bandha. The Uddiyana Bandha, which is sucking your perineal center, locking your perineal center and sucking your stomach in and up. And continue to chant the Japa Soham while you're going to be visualizing a bear in your inner space. So let's do this.
Vrikshasana. Ekekam padamakuncha gajasanam kuryat vrikshasanam bhavati.
And now in this asana that we're going to be performing is called the Vaishasana. So in Vaishasana, you're going to be standing up. So stand up. So stand tall on the tip of your big toes. So you should be standing on the tip of your big toes. And with all the other toes should be raised off the ground. So you should only be standing on the tip of your big toes, not on the other toes. So keep your head, neck and spine in a straight line and bring the middle and index finger and ring fingers onto your heart center. Okay? And continue performing the Samana Kumbhaka and the Uddiyana Bandha. So lock your perineal center, suck your stomach in and up, and visualize Swamiji in your inner space and chant the Japa Soham.
Vaishasana. केशेन पादयुगलं भद्वा तिष्ठेत धोमुखः अत वैशावक्षे यकृत्वा सत्यवान् भवेत्.
Yes. And the next asana that we're going to be performing, we're going to be performing the Ekarana, which is the Urdhva Janu Karana. So in this Karana, you're going to be standing. So stand up with your heels touching. So stand up with your heels touching. And your toes should be facing outwards. So your toes should be facing outwards like that in a 45 degrees angle. So make sure that your heels are touching and the toes are facing outwards at a 45-degree angle. And keep the knees bent. And both hands should be placed on the chest and your elbows parallel to the ground. So now twist one knee towards the center and raise it up and back across the body to the original position here. So you're going to be doing this simultaneously as one leg is raising like that. So follow the movement with the respective hand, raising it up and across the body. So you do this with each feet alternatively. Okay. Yes. So now the next asana is the Bala Lingasana. So in the Bala Lingasana, you're going to be So now we are going to be performing the Bala Lingasana. So in the Bala Lingasana, you're going to be standing up and you're going to be interlacing the fingers from the outside in and hold onto your knees. So raise one leg and hold onto your knees with your fingers interlacing and pulling it up towards the chest. So you should be pulling your knee towards the chest and keep your spine straight and engage in all the three bandhas and continue with the Samana Kumbhaka, engage with all the three bandhas, and you're going to be chanting internally the Japa Soham while visualizing you're caressing a baby. So let's do this asana.
Balalingasana. Ekam janursyalingya sthathavyam balalinganam bhavati.
Yes, and you're going to be doing the same asana on the other side, so with the other leg. Yes.
Next asana is Padapidanasana.
So now the next asana, which is you're going to be continuing to stand onto one foot and pull it behind. So pull your foot behind towards the buttocks and hold it with both hands. Continue to keep your head, neck, and spine in a straight line and engage all the three bandhas, the Mahamudra bandha, and continue with the Samana Kumbhaka. And in this asana, you're going to be visualizing Swamiji in your inner space.
Padapidanasana. Sthitva kasmin padatale karabhyam veshtayetalam shrishte samstapya yajnena padapidanamasana.
Yes, and now the next asana is the Natarajasana. So in Natarajasana, you're going to be, again, so with the respective, your hand, hold onto the sole of the foot from the inside. So you're going to be holding your foot from the inside like this. And you're going to be extending the opposite hand forward with the index and thumb together in the Bindu Mudra. So do the Bindu Mudra and extend your opposite hand forward and simultaneously kick and pull the foot back and up while leaning forward like this. And in this asana, you're going to be continuing with the Samana Kumbhaka. And while doing the Samana Kumbhaka, hold your Mula Bandha. So we're going to be holding the Mula Bandha here. So set your perineal center, lock your perineal center and visualize Lord Nataraja in your inner space. So let's do this asana once more.
Natarajasana. Uttanapadam krauncham cha maricham virabhadrakam Natarajam trikonam cha suktangashta prasarane.
Yes. And now the next asana is so now the next asana, we're going to be repeating the asanas on the other side. So we're going to be performing Bala Lingasana onto the other side, onto the other leg. So just stand up And interlace your fingers from the outside in and hold onto your knees. So pulling it towards your chest, and keep your spine straight and engage all the three bandhas while doing the Samana Kumbhaka. And you're going to be visualizing yourself caressing a baby. Okay, so let's do this on the other side. Bala Lingasana.
Ekam janursiyalinga sthathavyam balalinganam bhavati.
Yes, and now we're going to be repeating Pada Pidadasana on the other side. So you're going to be bringing your foot on the other foot and pull it behind towards the buttocks and holding it with both hands. And continue to keep your head, neck, and spine in a straight line and engage all the bandhas. And continue with the Samana Kumbhaka.
Padapidanasana. Sthitve kasmin padatale karabhyam veshtayetanam rishte samstapetnena padapidanamasana.
So while doing this asana, you should make sure that your knees are together. You should keep your knees together. And the next asana, we are going to be repeating Natarajasana on the other side. So, yes, so just with your hand, hold onto the sole of your foot from the inside and extend your opposite hand forward with your index and thumb together in the Bindu Mudra, and kick and pull the foot back and up while leaning forward. So you're going to be performing the Samana Kumbhaka and the Mula Bandha while visualizing Lord Nataraja in your inner space. So let's do Natarajasana on the other side.
Uttanapadam krauncham cha maricham veerabhadrakam natarajam trikonam cha suptangushta prasarane.
Yes. So with this, we come to the end of the Prathama Vinyasa Krama Yoga for today. So we have successfully completed 15 asana. So give yourself a huge clap. Congratulations for completing 15 asana of the PVK today. So we're going to be continuing. Please join us tomorrow at 4 a.m. At 3 a.m. Eastern time. We are going to be continuing the Prathama Vinyasa series tomorrow. And so please join us. And now let us end with the Purna Mantra. So sit on the floor and bring your hands onto the Anjali Mudra, and let's close with the Purna Mantra.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Thank you everyone. Nithyananda.